Comicon so far? Yeah, me too. I've been here for 2 days now. This is my 3rd day, and I'm still enjoying things, still seeing things I haven't seen before. For everybody who's in here talking about things we haven't seen before, by a round of applause, how many people have seen That's No Movie Improv Comedy before? Yes, yes, pay us. Cool. Now for a round of applause, how many people have never seen That's No Movie Improv Comedy before? Great. That's a smattering of both. That is what we are. We make improvised movies up on the very spot. These movies have never been done before, never been performed before, never even been thought of before from conception of genre. But we're going to take those ideas from you and create an entire movie on stage. But I can't do it alone. I could try, but it'd be weird. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for That's No Movie! Yes! As you can tell, we are supported by Patterns. Patterns. Brought to you by That's No Movie. Okay, cool. So we create everything for you. We don't just do the dialogue. We don't just do the characters. We do the camera angles. We do the music. We tell you what you're seeing in the moment. So if I were to say, a beautiful young woman with blonde flowing hair began to brush her hair out of her face as the wind whisked her away. Exactly. Exactly. Guys, don't worry about it.
No chairs were harmed in the filming of this.
100% of all chairs will be harmed during the filming of this. So let's go ahead and start into it. You get the idea, you get the concept, but now we're going to bring you your very first movie. We are going to do 3 movies for you today. 3 different genres with 3 different ideas leading into them. But the first genre, that is the choice of Spider-Gwen, right there. Spider-Gwen, could you please tell me, out of all of these wonderful suggestions up here, what's your favorite genre?
Well, of course, superhero.
Superhero! You know, it's like I asked you and I was like, I shouldn't have. She's obviously going to say superhero. But, you know, it was Spider-Gwen, so I was like, maybe like Alfred Hitchcock. Anyway. Cool. So we'll take superhero. Thank you very much. And could I get a song lyric, something that's touched you from the moment you heard it?
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. Thank you very much. This is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. This is a superhero movie.
We open in a peaceful lake. There is an old man sitting in a boat, peacefully fishing.
All of a sudden, the water around him starts to ripple. It starts to bubble uncontrollably.
From the bottom of the lake, a capsule submerges. No, submerges? Emerges. It is a green capsule that
There's a
glows.
snap hiss and the capsule pops open and we see some sort of horribly disfigured alien-like creature who begins to come out of stasis.
He's very tall and thin. He has long fangs.
Taller.
Taller.
We come from here to the silhouette of a city skyline.
Crouched on the, perched rather, atop the tallest building in town, we see our hero.
He has long hair flowing down. It's clumped up in large dreads.
He's wearing just a small mask that just covers his eyes, and his suit is like a V-neck. You see like chest hair coming out of it.
His chest hair is in dreads.
Instead of boots, he has chuckas.
Yes.
Chuckas, right?
Sure.
And like Chacos. Yes. It's like those super hipster.
And the loincloth.
Yes.
We come from here to the office of a busy newspaper.
Seated in front of a desk is a young woman reporter with busy hair, and there is paper flowing everywhere.
Her hair is up in a bun, but it's just like she's so busy that it's all coming out and it's in her face. She's large round spectacles.
She's wearing just a white blouse with a kerchief. The blouse is misbuttoned because she's just so busy. She can't even button her
But
button.
at the same time, it's still modest.
There's a whiteboard behind her. We can see the name Mega Man's been written and then crossed out, and the word Superman's been written and crossed out.
And then Spider-Man is written but crossed out, and then it's just Hipster Man. like it just
Circled a billion times.
And as we focus in on the circled hipster man, we get closer and closer. The whiteboard becomes the entire screen.
And we see Hipster Man, the rise of the croc.
We open on the lake.
We see a deep corner of the old. Every chair will be harmed during the. We see
You guys need to watch out for your own chairs.
We see a close-up of the old man's face as it gets closer and closer to his eyes. We see a tiny and upside-down version of the monster in his eyes. It gets closer, closer, closer. We cut away.
And open on the moon over the city. We pan down and see our hero atop the.
You see Fizzy.
He's vaping a jewel.
This movie was product placement sponsored by Jewel.
I never thought I'd see you around this city again.
This is a grizzled police detective. He's got thick glasses and sandy blonde hair.
Every time he appears, the lighting effect gets a little more sepia tone.
Yeah, it's true. I had to go find myself, go over to the desert, ride a few elephants.
We cut to a quick shot of Hipster Man at Coachella. We cut back.
What really did it for me, though, was Coachella.
Listen, you're not wanted in this town. Ever since my partner died.
We cut to as he with his voiceover because his partner.
He was the best on the force. He would kick doors down. He would kick criminals right in the face.
I know, I remember, and I bumped into him and he fell off the building.
Slow-mo of him falling down the building.
We see it from his perspective, and we see right outside the building is a big vat of goo with gooey, glowing crocodiles inside of it.
On the side of the mat, it says, "You never seen this before."
We cut back.
Look, I feel really bad. I did a lot of soul searching, and I'm here to make it up to the people of this town.
Let's get one thing straight. If I see you again, I'm taking you into custody. And no amount of good you do this city is going to change that.
Well, why not take me into custody now?
Because it wouldn't be fair now. I got to.
Slash goes away and there's a child hanging from the top of a building.
Help! Help! I have fallen.
We cut back. Don't you save that kid.
We cut back. It's a kid hanging off of its leg, and it's all like, "Oh, I'm trying to hang in there."
I'm trying to save my kid. I know I'm dying.
We cut back.
Don't think about it. I don't care how cute it gets over there. You don't help.
We cut back and hanging off of the kid that's hanging off of the child, we have an entire convent of nuns hanging.
I'm not Catholic either.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit me. I'm glad you didn't. But don't say that.
We see the grappling hook fly through the air. It follows the grappling hook across the street.
The grappling hook looks like a hawk for some reason.
The hawk grappling hook claps onto the wall.
Guys, it's a grappling hawk, I think.
The grappling hawk claps onto it. We zoom back across the rope.
The rope is actually a tie-dye tapestry.
We cut to the ground, the street level, and we see the young reporter watching all this from below.
Oh my. Hipster man has done it again.
We cut to a shot from her perspective, and we see the overhead shot of Hipster Man.
I got you all. It's fun.
We cut to below again. How is he doing it above?
Just chill out, everybody.
Below. It's amazing.
We cut to a shot of the reporter from Hipster Man's perspective from above.
Oh my goodness! It's fantastic!
Reporter does a backflip.
We cut from here to a museum. We see people in tuxedos and beautiful dresses going in. We see a banner above that says fundraiser to raise money to buy more cages for the zoo.
Money!
Gotta help it.
Those animals are so indebted to us.
Yes.
We zoom past the crowd into the back, the kitchen. Zoom through the kitchen to one of the sewer areas.
We see a glowing pair of eyes pop open.
We cut to two of the cooks.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
That character becomes the Rilla Chase action figure that nobody can ever find.
All these rich people, and I bet we don't even get paid for this.
Oh, I can almost guarantee it. I mean, do you smell the sewer?
We come to a shot of the two cooks eating right here, the two cooks, as the sewer grate behind them pops up, and we see a scaly head rise
And
up.
we see green fog come with it.
Well, you know every kitchen has to have a sewer now.
How else are we going to throw away a garbage?
Yeah.
What?
So anyways, you coming to my barbecue next week?
This becomes a really popular meme that says, when you got bills.
Also becomes a meme when you're trying to get your girl's attention, but she won't look at you.
It also becomes a meme when you're in a restaurant and you're cooking and a crocodile man comes up behind you.
We cut to
Screen
outside.
goes completely black.
We got to the entrance as Hipster Man in his non-secret identity.
Just a hipster.
Just a hipster.
His name is Tom's.
It was named after the shoes.
It's Tom, but it's Tom spelled with a Z.
He walks in.
He's wearing 3 fanny packs.
Oh, funny to run into you here, Tom's. Are you here because of...
Recognize you.
I imagine you would. I'm the key reporter on the case that may very well break your identity, Hipster Man.
Close up on Tom/Hipster Man's shocked face.
We cut to the police chief watching all this from behind a fern.
It's true, Hipster Man. And don't you try to deny it. I know those knees anywhere.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
We cut back.
Seem like a real smart lady.
Super smart. I have 20 pencils in my hand.
Police detective watching them being watched by the crocodile man through another fur.
That's really cool.
And it's true. And that's the important part.
And
We cut back.
I really like how sloppy you are, but at the same time put together.
That's right. I'm slovenly because general things like appearance don't matter to me. I only care about the prizes.
We cut to the reporter watching through the fern, being watched by the crocodile man through a fern, being watched by a convent of nuns through fern.
Oh, sense and decorum! Oh,
What?
sense and decorum! Just look at the people with about it or
Damn right
not?
I am.
We zoom in on one of the fanny packs as he reaches in and pulls out his costume.
Which again is just a loincloth.
We have a whole montage, like a 360 camera.
Watching him change clothes.
The jackals, they fly in.
What does this have to do with funding cages?
I swear, performance art gets stranger and stranger.
Don't worry.
Wait a minute! I can't defeat him in these shoes.
I'll say.
These Crocs will have to do.
What?
Gross.
We come from here to see the police commissioner in the clutches of the crocodile.
He's on top of the museum.
Ah, no, don't save me! Nobody save me! Let me die! Don't do it!
My dread!
No, don't do it!
Grab my
I won't!
dread!
I won't!
Just grab it!
Let me die!
Just grab
We
it!
cut to a close-up of the Croc's teeth coming into his chest.
We see a close-up of one of the dreads getting closer and closer to try to get to his hands.
The dread comes around and wraps around one of his hands and starts to pull away.
No! No! I'm not consenting!
Yeah.
I'm not consenting to
Hey,
this!
hey, hey!
If only I'd known that dreads were stronger than a crocodile's jaws.
We see a full moon appear in the sky, and the crocodile starts to turn back into the police officer.
We zoom to the chief's face as he recognizes his partner.
Help me!
Come back to a regular shot.
It's Torres. God, Torres.
We go hazy and we cut to a flashback of their secret wedding.
You, Torres, secretly take this police chief.
Yes, I do.
I don't want to know what you said. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
If anyone found out, they wouldn't let us be partners.
Well,
I mean, they'd let us be partners, but not like on the force.
No.
One or the other.
Insurance thing.
Yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I also do.
I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a witness.
You're
We
one
cut
of
back.
Oh, I love you. I love you. I've always loved you.
We see Hipster Man take off one of his props and just start hitting the crocodile monster with it.
Hipster man!
Shoes are so stupid!
Hipster man! I think that you've defeated the croc. I think you killed it a lot.
Suddenly, something begins to materialize right next to the hipster man. It's the alien from the first scene of the movie. Who was the alien in the first scene of the movie?
I sent the bat here to turn that police officer into Crocodile Man because I need to tell you something, Hipster Man.
What?
You come from my planet, Hypton.
I knew it. I was writing a whole fanfic about you, but I nailed like 5% of it.
To a reaction shot of hipster man.
Whoa.
And fade to black as the credits begin to
To
roll.
be continued. Shut up. Hipster Man will be back for...
Hipster Man 2, the hippening.
Hipster Man 3, Hipster Boogaloo.
All right, so we, of course, will be in the Avengers. Everybody knows this, but every superhero ever ends up in the Avengers. So you'll see Hipster Man eventually, pretty soon, unless he dusted. Let's go ahead. Oh, like they all hadn't seen it and dealt with it by now. All right, cool.
Seen it is one thing. Get out with it.
Nope. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our next film here. This is very important to us that we get into a completely new genre. So I'm going to go ahead and put something on the board that we had not yet had on the board yet, and that is because this is going to be all of your guys' wheelhouse, okay? Nicholas Sparks. All right, cool. So in case you don't know what Nicholas Sparks is, that's all right. You don't need to, and you shouldn't. It's like a rom-com, but it's a rom-dram. Or Cancer, the musical. All right. So let's go ahead. No, so with no songs. Cancer, the musical with no song. So let's go ahead and get a wonderful world of suggestion up here. You, ma'am, with the Groot shirt upon yourself. Could you give me your absolute favorite genre off this board?
Alfred Hitchcock.
Ah, yes! I love Alfred Hitchcock as well. So for people who don't know who Alfred Hitchcock is, that's sad. So Alfred Hitchcock is a director that is famous for horror movies that specifically don't show anything bad happening, but you just assume it did. That's the way that Hitchcock works, and that's what we're going to do. But can we get a line from a song that you love to death? Macho Man. Thank you. Thank you. Macho Man. I want to be a macho man. This is Alfred Hitchcock.
We open on an old-timey gym. There are men lifting weights in very skimpy little leotards.
The camera slowly dwindles through, and we pass through the men, and we see a beautiful young woman seated doing.
Is everyone all right? A lot of things will be harmed during the filming of this movie. There's no wall back there.
So you guys, Alfred Hitchcock did practical effects.
So the young woman was just recovering from a fall.
She's lounging in a chaise lounge. She's smoking a cigarette in one of those long holders.
She's wearing big Chanel sunglasses and a big floppy hat.
She's reading a book that says, "So you've got amnesia, huh?"
The camera pans over. This is one of those Alfred Hitchcock movies that has no cuts. It pans through the winding hallway to an office, and we see a middle-aged man seated behind a desk, and it says "Gym Manager Jim."
And this is Jimmy Stewart, right?
Yeah, it's Jimmy Stewart.
He's just in a cloud of smoke. He's got 3 cigarettes hanging out, 5 different scotches.
He's wearing a black suit, but the pants have been cut off to make them into shorts.
The camera pans around him, and we see what's on his desk, and it is a newspaper that says Jim Murders, not J-I-M murders, but G-Y-M murders, like there are murders at gyms.
That's all on the newspaper.
As it closes up on Jim Murders, that becomes the entire typeface on the screen, and you hear Jim Murders.
We hear some jazz score start to play.
The camera pans out, and we see Jim reading the paper.
Oh, what's going on today?
An elderly woman in a maid's outfit enters with a tray of more scotch.
It looks like you finished your scotch, sir. So
Cecile,
I brought some refreshers. Take these empties.
Cecile, tell me, is it my fault? Did I do this?
Oh, to be frank, Mr. J, that's above my pay grade.
The camera follows the maid down the hall. She stops off at another office that says co-gym owner. We see another man in another chair. This man is big and burly.
He doesn't suspect anything. He's still blaming himself.
He's wearing just a white tank top with suspenders over it, also with gym shorts.
What a fool! What a fool my brother is!
Let me get you some more scotch.
Yes, please, darling.
I'm using his dirty glasses. I'm sorry. That's all I know.
We'll wash them.
Our camera then follows the maid as she leaves the office.
We see her walk into the room with the woman on the chaise lounge. Careful.
They don't suspect a thing, they're still blaming each other.
Good.
You remember what happened?
We see the screen start to get hazy.
We see a shot of just the woman with a frightened look on her face. We cut to a shot of the muzzle of a gun. It's a snub-nosed 38. We cut to a shot of an ornate lamp with just, what's that fancy glass? Tiffany, thank you. Tiffany glass lamp. And we hear a gunshot. Pow!
The glass lamp shatters. We cut to a quick shot of Alfred Hitchcock's face for no reason. Bum, 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 bum. We come back to the present.
Careful.
Well, I'm glad. For.
Do you remember anything? I asked you, you never answered.
That will be a mystery I'll take to my grave.
Well, it doesn't matter now. It's best that you don't know.
Yes, it makes me the perfect witness to the perfect murder.
Well, it makes you a crappy witness, but
That's what I meant.
okay.
Well, have you figured out the rest of the plans? Did you find the perfect alibi? And the perfect straw man that we're going to blame for this whole thing? Did you hide the murder weapon? Did you do the whole thing and I'm not doing anything even though
Our
it's
camera
my
pans left to
murder?
the door and we see Jim, the gym manager, come into the room.
Oh, hey, I was just looking for more scotch.
Yes, right away, Mr. J. How much of our conversation did you hear?
Oh, no, I don't listen to people who have lower pay grades than me. No. Well, I can't barely hear anything out of your poor mouths.
Well, can you hear me, Jim?
What? Oh, my brother!
Where's my scotch?
I was just finishing up cleaning these glasses.
Well,
You!
I was married to. Oh gosh, darn
We
it.
know that it's the two of you.
Why can't you guys listen to women? I'm speaking! I was married to your father, and now that he. Oh my gosh, I am speaking!
Alfred Hitchcock comes back in and just stands in front of her.
I am trying.
No, you killed him for the insurance money.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I was married to your father.
I'd like me to think
Which
that.
takes this place my place.
Scotch! Scotch!
You hear a scream from the meeting floor.
Oh, come on.
Well, that definitely wasn't me.
The camera pans down and we see the camera closes in on the floor and we see blood that's actually chocolate sauce running down the floor. We pan over and we see a beautiful young woman lying dead on the floor. It's an overhead shot.
It's not an overhead shot.
Take out overhead shot.
It's like an awkward shot, which is a classic for Hitchcock, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the foreground that's very disorienting.
It's a Dutch angle. You're Dutch.
If it's a Dutch angle, then it'd be like that.
Yeah. Anyways, there's a dead lady in there.
She's older, but she's very, very beautiful.
She's played by Grace Kelly. But she's dead, so it doesn't matter. But it's Grace Kelly.
We cut to a flashback where we see living Grace Kelly. More scotch, miss?
I'll have a Scotch martini, thank you.
That's not a thing.
Cut back!
The three people that were in the previous scene walk in.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, what?
I was there first!
This is the person who used to be the mistress of our father.
Yes, I know! What a coincidence!
Her!
Her!
You!
Hide right under the radar. I like
Yes.
that.
And then we can be
Together.
We get these and we flash back to their secret wedding.
If anyone knew that we were getting married, well, they would probably kill us both. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it is the 1950s.
Do you secretly take this woman to be your
Yes.
lawfully wedded wife? Super secret. I did not hear what you said. And do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Woman.
Do you take this lady maid to be? Your mustache threw me off.
Okay, well,
it's not on me necessarily.
Isn't it?
I don't know. Wax exists.
Our camera pans over to one of those big personal steam machines they used to have. It's just like a head sticking out of it. And we see a guy with a hat that says insurance agent. We see the steam thing open up and he comes out. He's wearing a full suit.
The suit is steamed though.
Very tight.
Got the wrinkles out.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's the insurance man.
Yeah.
We've had 2 terrible murders.
I know, I saw them both. Because I was in the steam thing for literally 36 hours.
It
That's
was
not
my
a-
brother.
My brother did this.
It was definitely.
Both of them.
Or was it you and the maid?
We zoom in on her eyes.
What? No, I would never. We keep zooming in her eyes as like everyone keeps talking over her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not even in this movie and I'm gonna talk over here.
As our camera pans out, we see her and the maid now in electric chairs side by side, not near the back, not at all.
No, I understand that you have me here, but what am I supposed to be watching? I don't get it.
This was supposed to be the perfect murder, and I have the last word. I have a word before I die, don't I? Isn't that a right?
About that last movie, and you might need to know, the actors for that film, that was such a popular movie that they decided that they needed to make a Saturday morning cartoon version of it. So I've got a clip of that real quick. This is the Saturday morning cartoon version, Hitchcock the cartoon.
We see the 2 brothers in like cartoonish figures. And there's
They start punching and it turns into just like a big ball of clowns, right? And then a pistol punch out every now and then into the leg.
We cut to a sarcastic cat sitting out of the desk.
Well, that's what I just call whiskers.
That's it. That was it. It was just one episode, but if you find it, you're a millionaire. Cool, go ahead and pull that board up for me real quick. We're going to jump into our final genre of the evening, ladies and gents. Our final genre of the evening, and I'm going to put something on this board that is one of my, we can't do anything right, one of my absolute favorites, space opera, ladies and gentlemen. Space opera, if you don't know what that is, why are you here?
Cool Friday show.
Cool, space opera, that's Star Wars. You know it. Yeah, Star Wars. So, very cool. It's not my fault that they remade the same movie. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Who out there is dressed as someone cool? That's right there. Could you please tell me what your favorite genre on this board is? Oh, is it then? Yeah, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, space opera. That's great. There you go. But this is something that's really important to us. We do a lot of genres. We do a lot of things that are, specifically one thing or the other. But tonight, we're going to do something special for you. We're going to do a mashup, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do space opera, like Star Wars, but with one of my absolute favorite personal genres, Meddling Kids on bikes. Meddling Kids cartoons. And what that is in case you don't know that is Scooby-Doo. So, we're going to give you guys A Scooby-Doo space opera. So, Scooby-Doo. So let's jump into this real quick with a wonderful suggestion for a line from a musical.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Ground control to Major Tom. Thank you very much. Ground control to Major Tom.
We open on a space buggy. We hear jazzy 60s music playing. Sitting in the driver's seat is a young man. He's got shaggy hair. He's wearing belt-buckled pants.
He's got like over-exaggerated, like red eyes.
Sitting next to him is his female counterpart. She's super prim and proper. She's wearing white and blue. Her hair are in large blonde curls, and she's wearing a neckerchief.
Behind them, we see just a glowing sun, and it's voiced by David Bowie. So it's gonna sound like David Bowie for sure.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly like David Bowie.
Like they actually got David Bowie for this guy. It was huge.
We cut away from here, and we see
A castle planet. It's like a huge planet in the shape of a castle.
A castle, but it's a castle in ruins. There's dark clouds over the whole planet.
There's like a sign saying like closed.
on the planet. There's a giant close sign on the planet. We zoom into the castle planet, and as we go inside of it, we see a large figure with green glowing eyes.
He's eating a very large sandwich.
We cut out from here to our theme song for this cartoon.
It's sung by David Bowie.
It's sung really well by David Bowie.
A chorus of David Bowie. Take me to the planet. Take me solve the mystery. On the planet's surface, there's a mystery to be had.
The Space Mystery Kids and the Mystery of the Castle Planet! Gosh, prissy Princess Pauline! That space planet with the castle should be up there any turn on the space road now.
Oh gosh, look, handsome Timmy. We have to stop somewhere. I need to get my sleep, all right? How are you doing that, Sonny?
I'm full of energy.
The car starts sputtering. Car/spaceship.
We cut to a shot of the screen on the front, and we see a gate that says Space Fuel, so they just goes. Cut back.
I knew I should have filled up at Neptune.
Of course you should have.
You guys having some space trouble?
Yes, we need a place to sleep because this one forgot to fill the tank.
How are you not dead from the vacuum of space?
I'm a Coptron. Deal with it. Now, you guys do whatever you need to do, but whatever you do, don't take a left at that asteroid. That planet's closed.
But prissy Princess Pauline, I think he said take a left at that asteroid.
I don't think that's what he said.
Look, it's a castle.
Yes, and it says closed in the front.
But you know what closed means in intergalactic language.
Open.
I was just asking you. I didn't know. I thought you knew.
Oh, I am the smart one.
Well, you're the prissy Princess Pauline.
Oh, you...
Ow, that's my bad shoulder.
What do you think about this, Sonny?
I think that love can guide us.
We cut to the castle planet. We see an old man sweeping up the front entrance.
He's in like space coveralls, and he's got a space beard.
He's somehow smoking a cigar with the helmet on.
A young man enters.
Whoa, hey, Pops.
He's very gangly, but also kind of handsome in a
Cartoony way.
cartoony way.
Who are you calling Pops, you whipper? Never.
You're just breathing in the smoke. That seems.
It's called hot boxing.
Is it pleasant?
No! Why are you on my planet?
I thought it'd be cool to, camp out in this spooky old castle planet.
Well, you do what you do.
Okay.
But look me in my eye.
Okay.
Suddenly behind them, the red eyes appeared.
What happens in that castle
We hear
never
chewing
leaves
sound.
you.
Okay, that could be a good thing.
Nope, not a good thing, it's a bad way. What happens in that castle never leaves you in a bad way.
The red eyes choke whenever they're We come from here to the
Heimlich
rising at the castle.
Well, I don't think it's fair that I had to get out and push. Just because I'm a son.
Listen,
You have limited energy.
Okay,
You said
well.
yourself.
yeah, you're our son. You should have to do what we say. I'm sorry, I wasn't going to tell him this earlier.
I thought we were going to keep that a secret.
This is not to the secret wedding.
She has a large brown belt that's glowing with white hot energy.
Do you take this handsome fella to be your lawfully wedded husband?
No.
Oh, I didn't hear that last part. Did you take this wonderful, beautiful, prissy princess to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I kind of have to.
Oh.
Suddenly a sun just falls out of her.
Come back!
I didn't realize it was a shotgun sort of situation.
And we're in space. It's more of a blaster.
Whatever.
Well, who goes there?
Well, it's our special guest, Tim Conway.
It's me, and I'm here to help.
Hi, we're looking for a place to sleep for the night and get some gas.
Of course! I would love to give you some gas and some sleep. Why don't you exit your vehicle and follow me?
Tim Conway was notorious in the 60s cartoons for always referencing other stuff that he did, that he liked, his biography in the cartoon. So expect some of that.
Oh. That is very interesting. I had no idea.
Hey, Tim, it's me, Carol Burnett.
I'm sorry, I have a touch of amnesia and I can't find my book.
Because you are falling.
We killed Carol Burnett!
No, Tim, come on.
Nobody cares about that.
You're awfully famous for dressing up as women and improvising most of your lines on television.
All right, I'll go with it.
Yes!
All right. Well, we just need a place to sleep and maybe a mystery to solve.
I don't really sleep, and it's kind of tough to sleep around
A
me.
mystery.
Is there a mystery here? It just feels like that kind of.
I got a mystery.
His face is completely obscured with smoke at this point.
We cut to a close-up of just his orb of smoke.
It's an important one. That there castle's been closed for years on the bet that it's been haunted by an evil creature of evil and nastiness.
Cut back. How is he doing that without just coughing like crazy?
I've got no more lungs. My lungs are smoke.
Thank you, sir. I think we should get you on a smoking cessation program.
I tried the jewel. Honestly, I thought it was too hipster man for me.
Well, I think that we can figure it out. What's going on in
Of
the
course
castle?
you can. Just follow me, I'll take you to your room.
We cut to the three of them, in a large cathedral-looking bedroom. There's an ornate bed. There's a big fireplace with a roaring fire.
All three of us have to sleep in the same room?
Yes! And remember, don't go wandering around. I'll see you in the morning.
Jinkies, I think Tim Conway said we should go wander around.
We cut to the three of them in a line skulking down the hallway.
The hallway is completely black, but you see little laser fixtures features on the side of it glowing red?
There's an ornate painting right here. The eyes slide out, and we see glowing eyes watching us.
You guys do realize that the room is lit up because of Sonny?
It's a kind of dark and creepy environment when I'm like around.
It's okay, you are my ray of sunshine.
Thanks, even if I wasn't wanted.
Sonny, Jinkies, you're wanted now.
That's consolation.
We come to the three.
Look, a monster!
If he touches me, it'll be burned alive.
This monster is just dripping in slug goo. He's very ominous looking, and all of a sudden a projection pops out of him.
Did you kill him yet? Oh, come on, you gotta kill. Oh, did you turn on the projection in front of him? Oh, come on, monster! What is, oh, man, oh, God. Oh, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
Jinkies, guys,
It's a running montage!
we see a long hallway, and they're running into and out of different rooms.
The door's open, the door's closed. All of a sudden, they're all stopped and they're playing 60s musical instruments. The lights slowly start to go out of the monster's eyes.
I knew that rope would come useful.
Suddenly the walls start to close in on them.
Oh, this is played out. This is just a...
Make it stop!
As the monster takes up, we see Alfred Hitchcock appear.
Okay.
We see a hipster man.
Whoa! Rad! It's like Cartoon World! We see Hipster Man take off his face
Here
and...
comes Carol Burnett.
Oh, it's Carol!
Oh, well, we can't stay mad at you, Carol Burnett.
I know, I'm an American icon.
The camera pans into a little circle on Carol Burnett's face, and this.
She winks as the credits begin to roll.
We want to find out what your favorite movie you watched today was, all right? So was it the first movie? Awesome. Was it the second movie? Was it the third movie? Wonderful, because it's the last one you watched. I get it. So we're going to go ahead and show you the Comic-Con panel of that final movie. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Yeah, my name is Jeff Stone, and I did the voice for the cool guy who drives the space cab.
Hi, I'm Amy McDonald, and I voiced the Princess.
I'm David Bowie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know that we probably have questions for all of them equally, but is there anybody you specifically might have a question for that's on this dais? Yes, sir.
David, I'm a huge fan of yours. Way back, Take the Stardust and all of that. Tell me what you did to get yourself in character to play the sun.
Yes, how did you play the
I
sun?
stared at the sun for 2 days straight. I found new levels of depth to the sun.
And oddly enough, Michael Motion played most of it. So thank you guys so much. We are That's No Movie, and this right here, that's Gabby.
That's God!
Hey, that's Aaron. That's No Movie.
You okay? Oh, yeah.
us on Facebook because we exist there. Also, if you like to see us do this thing more times, you can come watch us at the Improv Shop KC on Broadway. We do a show literally every month, and we also do shows kind of constantly. So seriously, find us on Facebook, and you'll know all about it. Love you guys.
I broke my fall with my leg. Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah. I've fallen enough times.